What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to A Certain Point of View here on a Wednesday as we are live for our first reaction of the week. Welcome. Hope everyone is doing great out there. All 20 plus of you. It just switched randomly on me as I was saying that. Welcome. As you can see, Jill's not here. I know that she is on the thumbnail. She had a late cancel. Work kept her a little long today, and so she's not able to make it. And just to say off that, she actually won't be here tomorrow either. So we will see her back on Monday for Monday's show. So it'll be the three of us holding strong for the whole week as we watch today's match. Ben Goddard, King Khan, two great competitors going up against one another. Finstock Exchange in the Den. But before we get to that, Molly, Brian, how you guys doing? It's Wednesday. It's hump day. Week is almost over. Well, kind of, sort of. How's everybody doing?
Pretty good.
That was the most exciting response I've ever had on this show.
Sorry, I feel like I'm still digesting my dinner. I just scarfed it down.
That's fair.
That's
fair.
But
That's fair.
I'm good. We started a new Lego set this week. What else did we do today? Oh, I bought another camera today.
Whoa!
For what?
Oops. for vlogging. Yeah,
Nice.
Any excuse to buy technology. I'm like, yeah, it's like way smaller and lighter. And since we're going out and doing things again, I need something small and light.
If you have the slightest of reasons, you don't need to, explain it. It's, hey, that's awesome. I've always wanted a new camera. I have an old Canon camera that's like 15 years old, and I've always wanted to upgrade, but I just can't afford it.
Yeah,
That's a nice camera.
It is, but it's old. It's old. My phone camera is better because it's older. It was old. It was great 12 years ago or whatever, but I got it for my 18th birthday, which is now 12 years ago, actually. So it's just,
Look at you.
technology wears out.
Rounding
Technology
up.
Hey, well, on this side of 25, you round up. So
Unless you're Han Solo, who rounds down.
yeah, but he's still running down to 30. Oh, you're talking about in Solo. Sorry.
Yeah, I was like, no.
My
Did
bad.
I miss something?
Yeah.
No, I'm doing good. Molly's digesting her food. I got to digest the Force today on Christina's show. Christina and Aaron, who do Digesting Cinema. And I got Solo. So, woohoo. That was fun. So, next Friday. Check that out. This Friday's The Last Jedi with Brandon Hannah.
ooh. I'm gonna when that's all done. I kind of want to just sit down and listen to all of them because
You have to. It is
I haven't
so
listened
good.
to any yet.
They're good. They're
Best.
Good. Yeah.
The best. If you guys haven't listened to it, there is the rare opportunity that you can listen to someone watch Star Wars for the first time that the only thing they knew was Darth Vader was Luke's father. That's it. She knows nothing else. So it is well worth the listen. And he's been on it. I was just
All four of us will be on an episode.
Jill, and maybe a certain explainer or explainees are on the last one. These people tend to like to.
We're not
explain
gonna say, but if you listen to the last 5 minutes of conversation with the contact clues, you know exactly what they'll be doing and who is doing it. So
Yeah.
but yeah, it's been fun. It's been a long time since I did mine. I did mine it was the beginning of May, I think. So almost 2 months ago.
They were talking about that
Man.
today. They're like, Jake seems so long ago.
It was so long ago, but it was a lot of fun. Yeah, so go check that out. It's Digesting Cinema is the podcast, but the series is called Digesting the Force. But back to Schmoedown a little bit. Let's get into this because this is an interesting matchup we have today. We have sophomore Ben Goddard, who had a little bit of a rough start to 2021. He lost his singles match to JTE. Then the Outsiders lost in the first round to Rushmore in the team's tournament. Played great, but he's had 2 5-pointers that have kind of bit him in these matches so far. And he gets a matchup against a 1-0 rookie in King Khan. someone who very much impressed in his first matchup against John Flickinger. However you want to think about John Flickinger in the Schmoedown, look, King Khan impressed. He did. He's part of that TKO crew over on Finstock Exchange. So before we get going here, let's make some predictions. Brian, I will start with you. You going with the Bandit or are you going with the King?
Well, I have no stakes in this match, I believe, because I know I don't have.
Jill has King, and I don't know who has Goddard. I'm not sure who has Goddard.
I can't see it.
It's okay.
Whatever. Oh, Dwayne has Goddard. Dwayne has Goddard. I think I'm going to go with the King on this one. I think he's going to come out swinging. I think it's going to come down to a probably 5.
I think it's going to be a really good match.
I do
really
too.
Good match.
When I saw this is like a tournament level match to me.
Yeah,
like
this is an exciting match.
So I'm very excited to see where this goes. This is the one I was looking forward to the most this week. So,
and I stand corrected. Outsiders lost to Lightning Time, not Rushmore. Thank you, Leo.
That's right.
As always, our fact checker.
They almost beat them too, right?
It was a really good game. It was the 5-pointer. It was the 5-pointer.
Yeah.
All right, Molly, who do you got? You going with Goddard or you going with the King?
I liked both of these players a lot.
Same.
Almost equally, I would say. I'm going to go with Ben on this one, purely because Finstock's been doing too well. Maybe a little too well. And Ben needs a win. Dang it. And I'm sorry, King Khan. I know you're good and you have a very good chance of winning this, but my heart's going to go with Goddard on this one.
Yeah, this is an interesting matchup. The rookies for Finstock have obviously been doing great. And I think last week was actually the first time that we saw them lose 2 in a row. Because Lieberman lost and Moose lost.
Yeah, that's right. They have been losing. Well,
they have been losing a little bit. It's a very tough decision. I very much like what King has given us so far, but and it's nothing against him, and I know he's in the chat, but
oh my,
I love Ben Goddard. I don't know what it is. I think he's an extremely good trivia player. I also kind of like this type of swagger that he brings when he does play trivia. And I think he breaks his streak today. But again, I think it's a very close match. I think it's a very close one, possibly down to the 5-pointer. Maybe a slip up in round 1 or a multiple choice in round 2 decides it. I don't know. But I think it's going to be one of the better younger matches we've seen because these two guys are young in the league, a second year and a first year. And they could be the future. So, but I'm going with Goddard. Brian's on his lonesome taking the King today. And obviously Jill would have picked the King, one, because she loves King, and she has him in fantasy.
We're morally split.
Yeah, it's a 2-2. It's a 2-2 split here. All right, let's go and check this out. We do have something in the beginning.
Before we do that, though, we got our
yes, thank you. Theral. King Khan won't monkey with Goddard-zilla.
Goddard-zilla.
Nice. I like that. That's awesome. Thank you, Theral, for that. Very much appreciated.
Thank you.
If you guys have any questions, comments, or anything like that, you can hit the Streamlabs link right above me. You can send in a super chat, and we will be checking that throughout the show. But let's go and get this party started and check out what this opening scene has in store. Oh.
We haven't had a good promo
finally.
In a while.
Ben the Bandit Goddard.
Oh, hello. What do I call you? Khan?
King Khan. Get it right.
Okay. We'll
Okay.
put that on the back burner. Put a pin in that one. I just wanted to give you a little friendly advice. A second-year player. I've been there. I've done that. I've been a rookie. And I know you got the whole Finstock Exchange spiel happening, whatever you guys are doing over there. A little respect goes a long way. That's all I wanted to say.
I love his dad jokes.
I really think I'm going to take that advice from you. you've done almost nothing in this league. I mean, sure, you've won in 3 divisions, I'll give you that. But here's the deal. I am the future singles and teams champion, whereas you are not. So, that's all I wanted
Shoot
to
your
say.
shot. Shoot your
and
call
then-
your shot.
Yeah, and then one last thing.
Okay,
I have
even
one
more. Okay.
Yeah, I have one more thing. Kiss the ring.
Oh,
Yeah, this went
Ooh.
about as well as I thought it would.
What did he say? Kiss the
Just the ring.
kiss
yeah,
the
kiss
ring.
the ring.
Oh,
Interesting.
oh my.
Interesting. King Khan bringing in the smack talk. Okay, fair enough. Let's see. Do we have Andrew guy on the desk today? Oh,
Jake's
Mr.
favorite
Gilmore.
guy.
Got a
Mr.
vote.
Gilmore.
Baby Carrots L is joined on loan from the FCL, Mr. Brad Gilmore, the pride of Houston and a new enrollee in Alabama. Wow, Brad, you.
Oh,
have
that's
been
right. Yeah,
busy.
he's going to
Roll
University of
Tide, and
Alabama.
what a match
Congratulations.
we're about to
That's
roll
awesome.
out for all the
Oh,
kids
cool.
here today.
That's
Hey,
not
look,
far
man,
from
we
here.
have 2 great managers that are going to be on display today. I don't think Nick Saban coached these 2 any better. These 2 players we're going to see.
It
Team
worked,
Compton
King.
Goddard.
It
It's
worked.
going to be a
Still
great
worked.
match that people are really excited to see.
Season, and so
All right,
they
let's see.
sort of that out.
Buddy.
Oh, nope. There we go.
This has got to be a heartbreaking loss for you guys today. It happens to the best of us in this game, though.
I'm proud of how I played, but it's tough losing on the 5, man. And that's the difference in this game. That's the difference in this game. And I'll be back. We'll run it back right now. I'll play anybody, anytime, anywhere.
Swagger.
Dinosaur
Is that a
cup.
Yeah, the dinosaur mug.
Good morning, everybody. I'm ready to play some trivia. Am I right? Oh, ooh. What a life we live, eh?
Who's my next opponent? Oh, it's Ben the Bandit Goddard, a 7th round draft pick who's completely unknown going into the season, going up against one of the 24 kept players. Seems like an easy choice.
The exchange does it again. Another rookie win, another TKO. King Khan is for real. There's no doubt about it. I mean, if you look at what they're doing so far, and it's pretty impressive.
It wasn't Craig, it wasn't me. It was JTE. And JTE was like, I love this guy, King Kong.
The guys that we have in our stable will go on to be the future of the Schmoedown. They will look at this draft as like the next great players of the Schmoedown came from the Finstock Exchange.
I don't know who this is. I don't know who I'm playing. I hope he's bad. I haven't played singles since February 2020 in the studio. That's how long it's been since I played singles.
Dang.
JTE talking a bunch of garbage, saying that Ben isn't even in the same playing field. Not only is he in the same stadium as you, he just took you down to the wire, my friend. But you're going to see this same guy come back and just blow through the league because he's got it all.
For those of you who haven't been paying attention, I missed out on a perfect round to Flickinger by 1 word. I picked the wrong vacation movie. Meanwhile, Goddard had a win against JT in the bag until that Red Sparrow 5-pointer.
Red Sparrow. I don't know if you knew that.
Birds.
For sure.
And I'm not done proving people wrong. Whatever my next match is, it's going to be the same result.
If you liked losing to the exchange, it's gonna happen again. The king has belts in mind.
This is going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to win.
I like the confidence.
Yeah.
No surprises there.
All right, chat. Let us know who you think's gonna win. For those of you who haven't seen it, or I mean, since we don't know that you've watched it, everyone can let us know who you think's gonna win. Let's see those picks out there.
That's why you love this sport, Brad.
Because I
Gilmore,
believe,
is the
if I'm not
trash talk,
mistaken,
the verbal war
the
of words
poll that
you
went out on
have,
Monday
and
on the
you know
Schmoedown
that Gucci
channel,
and Kate Mulligan are going to have
Goddard
a little
won
bit
the
of fun
poll.
in between.
So I'd be
rounds.
interested
Are
to
their
see
competitors going to be able to
what our
focus
chat
on
looks
the match
like.
itself? That is.
I saw somewhere that
Has
YouTube
found
lets
his
you
way.
do polls in the chat now.
That's right. Is
They
Ben
do.
Goddard going to have a mustache here
They
today?
do.
Is King Khan
Mhm.
gonna
They
look
do.
for
If
another
you
KO?
go in,
Is Gucci
you have to go
obscure?
on the
Well, here in America,
YouTube,
maybe, but in Croatia,
on
apparently,
YouTube
he
itself
is
under
worshipped
your
when he
channel
walks the
name,
streets. And so
and
with
in the
that,
live chat,
it's
you can
about
put a
time
poll
to
and
get
pin the
going.
poll.
Mr. Gilmore, you feeling good?
I'm feeling great. I think it's
The more you know.
It's about that time. Good to be
I did
with
it.
you,
I think
my
I-
man.
did I do it-
And now
did I start
tell
doing
us
it last
exactly
week?
What the clock
Yeah.
is.
last week or the
golden
week
voice
before,
of
something like
Mr.
that.
Christian Harloff.
I forgot to do one
Ladies
today. I
and
was
gentlemen,
busy,
it's
but
time for the movie trivia Schmoedown. Introducing first,
Representing the Finstock Exchange with a record of 1 win, no losses, and 1
couple
knockout.
Kings, couple
Ladies and gentlemen,
Goddards.
this is
Obviously a king here.
Khan.
What is up, Schmoedown?
There is King Khan, and in our pre-show we mentioned just what an incredible victory, what an opening statement for your debut you made earlier in the movie trivia Schmoedown season. What do you follow that up with in your sophomore effort? Because you're going against a guy, like Brad Gilmore said, Ben the Bandit Goddard, who a lot of folks think is better than that 500 record.
I mean, just to touch on my first match, I did exactly what I said I was going to do. I compared my Flickinger match to David versus Goliath, and I took down Goliath. And since it's been long enough, I have something in store. Give me 1 second.
Oh,
That's
goodness.
Boy, look at that crown, Brad.
So Ben Goddard, I mean, he's a worthy opponent, but we all know his infamous irrational fear of birds. And I thought he'd gone over it this year, but then he had to miss a Red Sparrow question against JTE. So, who knows?
You had
Who
to
knows
bring
where
up
his
the
head's at.
birds.
I just hope there aren't any real questions in store today.
Well, obviously, King Khan, you've done your studying, you've done your viewing of the game tape. How much preparation have you put into your strategy going into this?
Someone went
match
to
today
Burger
against Ben Goddard,
King.
who is a guy who last year was
Do they
a
even
rookie
give
of the
those
year
out anymore?
contender. You know he's somebody
Not
who
that I
knows
know
his
of, but
stuff,
oh
whether
gosh,
it's
I haven't been to a
of
Burger
birds or
King in
not.
years.
How much strategy
I haven't
did
been
you
to
put
Burger
into
King in
today?
so long.
I mean, I don't take anybody lightly. I know what I know, and I know what I have to brush up on.
I used to get their
I just
chicken
have to play
sandwich.
my
It used
game.
to
I
be
don't worry
amazing.
about what Goddard has up
The
his
only
was
thing
like
I
8
will
years
eat at
old.
Burger
Me
King
and
is
the
the chicken
questions.
fries. That's it.
And
Every once in a while,
And
like
so
their burgers are
that is all
okay.
for King Khan for the moment, and now to meet his.
I
Every
don't
once
even
in a
know
while,
where
like-
there is. I don't even know where Burger King is around me. To be honest, I have no idea.
Representing the Den.
I'm not a Burger King person.
There's so many other burger places to choose from, right? Like Five Guys, The Habit, In-N-Out. There's tons of places. Carl's Jr.
There is Ben the Bandit, mustache free, Henley rocking and ready to go. Ben, I have to open with this question that you tend to do a lot of streams that sometimes last for days or even weeks. And so just going into this match,
Brave
physically,
soul.
Are you ready to go? Are you lacking in sleep? Are you physically, mentally, emotionally locked into this match?
I've been sleeping great, honestly. I'm locked in. I'm ready to play, and we always. Talk
I could
about
never,
backstage. You never know when you're gonna get
get
that schedule.
stream myself
So you
sleeping.
gotta stay ready.
No,
for
I
these
can never
matches.
sleep on camera. No way.
Brad,
I kind
did
of.
you get an email?
Oh man, I would be really interested to try that because
Marco, I'm gonna have to
I talk in my sleep sometimes.
Me
Well, he
too.
muted himself
Oh.
for that exact reason.
There thus far. But with
I
you
might
being
mute
one of
myself,
the
but like
battle that
record
you
it
had
on
with
something
JT earlier
separate,
this season,
just
was
to
it
see what I
more
say.
motivating,
Yeah.
or was it
I mostly
demotivating? When
like
you
both
get
of
to
us,
that
me and
point
Alex
with JT,
both
one
like
of the
we
greatest
laugh
the
in our
game's ever
sleep
had,
for no
you're right
reason.
there on the precipice of
See,
getting
now that would
W.
freak me
That's
out.
that's a little creepy.
We were both just giggling away
Kind of a bit of both.
in our
It's definitely
sleep.
just a loss, but it shows me that I belong in this league for sure.
Brian
I-
Ward
He's one
and
of
Night
the
Fart.
greatest teams played
Night
of all
Fart.
time. And I had the match in my hands. Like it wasn't where I. went
You're a
ahead and took
talker,
advantage or decided
right?
to-
You've told
to
me
win the
that you're a
game.
talker.
I'm
I
a
was
full-blown
ahead for most of the game.
conversational
We went back
talker.
and
Yeah.
forth, and I just had. I
I'm
I'm
knew
a
the
snore.
one
I'm a
question
snorer,
always
so
last
no one
5
wants to
points.
hear that.
So today I'm gonna get it.
I would definitely do a
question as I,
test
check
on
my
myself and
electronic
record
mail here,
myself
Ben, for
before
you.
actually doing it to see what it
revolves
looks
around
like.
the Den. I know you all
To see
have
if I do
intense
anything
study
weird or
sessions and
sound
you
creepy
love
or.
your queen so
But
much.
yeah,
and
what a brave
you've
soul
had
for doing
another
it for
really
what,
good
7
week of
days? You did it for a
victories here.
week?
Does that put a little bit extra pressure on you, or is it just more motivation to get a big W?
It's crazy.
No
a
thanks.
lot.
I'm always
Can't
here to
do
show
it.
up for Kate. She put her
Yeah.
trust
I
in
know.
me.
When we stayed in the
Kate
same
wanted
hotel
to retain
room,
people wanted to retain 3.
never.
So I'm always here
Not
to
a
show up
peep.
for Kate.
I was
and
quite
I
bummed.
know that if she wants
It's
to
only
keep
at
that
times. It's not
crown,
every night. It's
that
only
King
at
Khan has,
certain
Yeah, but
times.
it was like
Or
go
if,
to
like,
Burger King because I'm sure
wait,
they
no, we
both
weren't
can
there
still
for
get
it.
if
paid.
my
It's
if
the most
my
that
if
they
there's
have
like
there.
a bunch of stuff going on in my head, I will talk about that. But Gabby has said about 90% of the time it's about baseball.
Just around 30.
So
Oh my god.
I'll talk about like playing catch or like some kind of stuff like coaching wise or something.
Categories of movie trivia.
Don't judge me.
Questions worth 1 point. There is no.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us, hanging out with us here on a Wednesday. Hope everyone is doing great. All 40 plus of you. We're looking forward to this match, and so as usual, you are more than welcome to answer along in the chat. There is a delay. We play every single question here on POV whiteboards in the first round. And then whoever can get it first in round 2 and 3
throughout the duration of the match. Sorry, I had to say
and
that.
challenges go out to you guys. And as usual, today it'll more than likely go to either Brian or Molly. So.
You also each have one challenge you can utilize at any point.
The devil's help. Are you my mother? Because she tells me this all the time.
And then it will ultimately be your manager that confirms and ratifies if said challenge is taking place. So we're going to start with King Khan. Are you ready?
Have you guys ever seen someone sleepwalk?
And
my sister.
Not in
my
person.
sister too.
I've seen my sister sleepwalk with her eyes open.
Yes, yes. My sister did the same thing.
She's like a wizard in Lord of the Rings.
I remember exactly where it was.
Okay.
She ran through the hallway with her eyes
open.
open.
Going to be kicking us off today.
My sister came into my room while my mom was talking to me and just like hugged my mom and glared at me.
Who directed the war film
Terrifying.
Hours, The Secret Soldiers of Benghazi?
Volume's kind of low.
Starting off, I don't know that we've ever had the war category kick us off.
We're really starting off hot right here, ready to go.
This movie's amazing, by the way.
Competitors 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fast riders here. Let's go to
Michael Bay.
Goddard, the bandit first.
Michael Bay
is correct. And
Off to a good start.
Man loves his explosions, Michael.
Oh my
Bay.
God! I just realized
the
the king has a sticker for our show on it.
What? Next,
I'm slow to the party.
Animated movie.
Does he?
Drawn by hand.
Yeah.
Oh, he does.
Gerard Butler.
No, that's the
provides
first time I've
voice
seen that.
Of Stoic, a Viking leader in what 2010 animated film?
Actually, no better name than Stoic for a Viking leader. That's really on the nose right there with the naming of that character.
I don't think I would have made a good Viking. You know, I just 5, 4, 3. They didn't start. 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to King Khan.
How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh, okay. Oh, I got it.
Is correct, and the bandit.
How to Train Your
I was like, I don't
Tied ball
know.
game after 2, Brad.
Damn right, peeps.
Question number 3. Category
POV in the
of
house.
romance.
Nice.
Who plays
Thank
Alex,
you,
the
King.
main love interest of Sandra Bullock's character in the romantic drama?
Oh, this movie is horrible.
What?
Too personal.
If I'm thinking of the right movie,
Accomplishments happening in Mr. Gilmore's life recently. Congratulations, bud.
Not with Sandra Bullock, though. Not with Sandra Bullock, but shout out to the float.
4, 3. She didn't get the mail, too.
I don't know.
Hands down. Let's go to
Yeah.
Bandit
Yeah,
first.
this movie's
Scheduling
horrible.
emails. Keanu Reeves.
It's not terrible.
Yeah, they're 2 years late. How about King Khan?
Keanu Reeves.
Is correct. And so we move on to movie release day. Shout out to Scott.
King, I know you can't say
Your
it publicly,
question,
but
gentlemen.
the sticker
What
on
year
your board
saw the
clearly
release
shows
of the
that we're not just a
animated
great
films
after show, we might be
Ants
the after
and
show.
A Bug's Life.
Oh my God!
Just pick one of those, Brad. Which one?
Just
are you
thank
going
you.
into the theater for?
I'm going Bugs Life.
Oh, I know this, but it's one of two.
It's a little broad.
And Brian Ward, you did it. Oh, I see the Beyond the Schmoedown too. That's right. Brian Ward did design all those logos. Good for you, dude.
Yeah. And pens down. Let's
Is
go
it
to
98?
King Khan first.
I said 99. Ah.
98.
And the bandit.
Those are the two.
Which one's better, Ants or A Bug's Life, guys?
All right.
Bug's
Back to
Life.
Brad with
Bug's
another
Life.
Absolutely.
Although I had the Ants
Well, you know
game
what?
for
Apropos, your next category is
PlayStation.
dramas.
I had the Bug's Life game for
Who
PlayStation.
plays
I could never get
Adeline
across the
Allen,
canyon.
A young woman who stops aging after an accident at the age of 29 in the film Age of Adeline.
I
Oh my
don't know,
God.
but
Oh my
tell me
God.
her secrets.
Should take
Oh,
this
okay,
opportunity
there we
to
go.
Give a big shout out to.
I
my
actually
fiancée
think this
Farrah,
movie
who
is quite
not
good.
Sandra Bullock. I just want
That's because you like her.
right now.
Better
Yeah,
say that,
you
sorry.
Good news for both of us. 5,
I have
4.
no idea.
Sandra, still available. 2, 1.
Blake
Hands
Lively.
down. Let's go back to the bandit.
Blake Lively.
Brian,
Is
can you
correct. How about
tell me who
Khan?
plays her father?
Blake Lively.
I've never seen the
Oh,
movie.
excuse me.
You're not blinking
Excuse me,
so
can you tell me
far.
who plays her
At least
boyfriend from the
giggle
past?
with this next category of comedies.
I've never seen the movie.
Oh,
I just knew that she was it.
Much
Who is it?
appreciated. Gentlemen,
Harrison
your
Ford.
question for a point. Who plays Darius Kincaid, one of the world's most notorious hitmen in the film The Hitman's Bodyguard.
I haven't seen this.
This is a comedy?
Yeah, they just released a sequel.
Find the
Oh
five.
my gosh.
Molly, it's a comedy. It's a comedy because it's so absolutely terrible.
Oh.
They're doing very
I
well.
have no idea.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens
Sam
down.
Jackson.
Con, starting with you.
Oh, I thought he
Literally
was one of
everything.
the.
Samuel L. Jackson.
It's always a good guess.
He's the
How
hitman.
about the band?
Ryan Reynolds is the bodyguard.
Get this
oh,
right.
okay.
Man's
Put the L in
bodyguard.
Samuel
Damn
L.
it!
Jackson.
I knew.
I
That
think
counts.
we'll
In it.
probably give it to you. But let's hope we never have
So
to
many
cross that
movies
bridge.
that I have not seen.
Dang, I should have just put it.
Selvin, I am
Alright,
so
question
right.
Number
You
7,
are wrong.
in the category of fantasy/science fiction. Which MCU filmmaker was behind the lens of the sci-fi adventure film Zathura, A Space Adventure?
God.
Ooh,
I can't help but look at Khan with the crown and how young he looks and writing. It looks
I can give you
like
a hint,
he
but
is
it's a
just
clear,
enjoying a
it's a
kid's
clear
meal
indication of what
somewhere
it
at
is.
a family dining
think-
establishment.
Yeah, I grew out of that.
I know.
2,
You sure?
1. He's a man now, folks.
James
How about
Gunn?
the Bandit?
Dang
Oh,
it!
I put that.
Saving money on kids' meals.
Favreau.
John Favreau.
The chicken fingers are always a good option. How
That's a
about
good.
Khan?
That's a really good guess, though,
John
Molly.
Favreau.
He,
Ugh.
They're both perfect.
Zathura
Brad,
is
and
definitely
here's
like a
where we
James Gunn
stand.
feel. That's for
One
sure.
question
think I saw
away
that in
from a
theaters,
perfect
too.
round for both the Bandit and
I
King
really
Khan.
enjoyed that
Can
movie.
they
Was he
nail
in that
this next
movie
one
at all?
down? It's in the category
I don't think
of
so.
mystery, and it
If I-
is. Who plays
know.
Walter, a man who becomes obsessed with the 23 enigma once he reads about it
Oh.
in a strange book that seemingly mirrors his own life in the number
So-
23?
I obsessed over this movie.
All right, here they go. Let's see if we
I
got
was
that
obsessed
perfect
with this
round.
movie,
By the way,
but I
did you
remember
watch this, Earl? Is that a
specifically,
good one for you? Did you
and
enjoy that one?
Haven't
everyone's a little
thought it,
different, but
there's
I remember on the dot, I
do know
finished the
that.
movie
John Favreau.
on 11/12, and you add those, and it's 20.
1. Pens down. King
I
Kong
was
for the perfect
flipping
round.
out. It's Jim
Jim
Carrey.
Carrey.
He got it. Did
Yay.
the Bandit?
Jim Carrey.
I
Can't stump 'em,
obsessed
Brad.
over 23
There we
after
go.
seeing this
There we
movie.
are.
It was
Perfect
so
from
wild.
Both competitors. 8
I
for
do
8.
that with
Great way to
1138,
start out, and they both now
which
get
is like
that
a
bonus point.
notorious Star Wars number. I feel like
Yeah.
anytime I look
Here
at the
is
clock,
your bonus,
that's
gentlemen.
on there somewhere.
Yeah.
Who stars as Arthur Kirkland, a lawyer who is forced to defend a judge who he knows is guilty
Ooh.
in the 1979 film And Justice for All?
I will just take a guess.
It's also a very
79?
good Metallica album, Brad. Have you heard any tracks off it from the great year of 1989?
You know what? I haven't visited that one, but it's also the last line of the Pledge of Allegiance. I don't know if that
Oh,
I'll
I
take
got
Metallica.
it wrong.
Thank you.
That counts.
I glanced
How about
over
the
at Leo.
Bandit?
I'm not
Martin
sure. Robert
Sheen.
Duvall?
I drew a
Robert
picture
Redford.
of a flower.
Incorrect. The first miss for the Bandit. How about King Khan?
Could it be the spokesman for Dunkachino, Al Pacino?
It is the same spokesman,
Oh.
Al Pacino, and it is
First
just
blood
that
from the
razor thin of a
king.
margin, Brad, because Khan gets the perfect bonus question,
Okay, okay.
and it does not. So
This
it's
is the-
9-8.
one
as
of
we head
Mara's
into
rules, isn't it?
round number
Always
2.
guess
This is
Al
the wheel
Pacino.
round, the wheel of fate, doom, and justice. We don't have the kind of cheddar to send you gentlemen a wheel,
I
so
would
it's
always
a virtual one.
guess
You
Ed
spin with your
Harris if I
mind
didn't
once you
know
settle on a
anything.
category.
Yeah.
Four
How
points
is everyone
doing after that
from
one?
that particular
I have 5.
realm. We'll ask you the question
I got
again.
2.
15
9.
seconds. If you're not sure of the answer, you
I
can
have
ask us
9.
for multiple choice. We'll give you 4 options, one of which.
Oh,
we're
wait,
told is
Rachel,
the
do I have
correct
8?
Answer. At that point, the
Did I
value of the
miscount?
question recedes to 1. That's important because stealing is
Did you miss one? You went
available in
perfect that whole round?
number 2. And while
No, I
Ben
missed,
Goddard did caw his way to
I missed, the
impressive
Al
points
Pacino
in
question.
round 1.
So then
Oh,
you would
yeah.
have.
Duh, so it is 8.
Perfect
It is 8.
score of 9. So
This is
Khan,
how he
you
wins,
guys-
Molly.
I'm
Would you
just-
like to
I'm
spin
just-
first
Step
or
one.
defer?
I'm so in the
Bandit?
groove of just
I
writing
love the
tallies,
momentum
you know? I'm
going. I'll
sorry.
spin first.
Sorry.
He's going to spin first, so we say goodbye to the Bandit for now. And there is
Rachel,
Gucci. You
those
have
2
60
weeks you were
seconds to
gone,
talk
you
to
never
your
lost.
competitor.
No, I'm kidding.
Well done.
That's a
buddy.
lie.
Thank you.
I
I wasn't here a
Love
couple
the
days.
ground, too. I'm glad you got it. I shipped it like only a week ago, so it got there.
Yeah, I was happy to write in time.
Yeah, that's perfect. Look, great round. I mean, that's what we wanted to do. Come out on top
Exactly.
there.
Yep.
Got all your JTs. Let's spin this. I got golf in a little bit. Let's take care
Sure.
of this.
I mean, yeah.
I
I'll
got
make this
golf
quick.
in a little bit.
I wonder how bad Gucci is at golf.
There's the
Ooh,
wheel.
Pixar. Give me Pixar.
And the
go.
10.
Tarantino.
Let's go.
Anne Hathaway, Tom Cruise,
Right,
comedies.
just wondering with bated breath where Gucci
Oh!
Ooh.
Yay!
Oh, the
Look at
one
Where's
day that
Jill?
Jill.
Okay, gentlemen.
Yeah,
60
where's
seconds to
Jill?
decide if you want to keep it or use
Look
your
at that, landed
mulligan, which
perfectly
is
in the
golf
middle.
for do-over.
I think we know how we're feeling.
Yeah, I
The
think I
day
know
that
too.
Jill
We're gonna
misses.
take it.
We're gonna take
Yay!
All right, they're going to take it. And so we mercifully drop
All right, so
out
this is
Richie.
where it gets a little
And
crazy,
there is the bandit
especially
once
with a
again.
round
Okay,
that
Ken Con,
we
4
all seem to
questions in the
like.
world of Pixar movies. These questions will be administered by my partner
This is
in crime,
a
Brad
bad
Gilmore.
thing also because then I
Again,
get really
2 points
excited
per
and then the
question
answer
unless
leaves
you
my head
need
and then
a
Jake says it
multiple
before I can.
choice.
All right, and here we go. King Khan in the category of Pixar film.
I'm not gonna
Your
look.
first
Oh wait, I
question.
have to look because Jake reads it.
The Pixar film Coco takes place in the
Mexico.
town
Mexico.
of Santa Cecilia in what Latin country?
Oh, is he gonna over?
Mexico.
He's taking his time.
That is correct.
Okay,
for 2
fair enough. Fair
points.
enough. Fair enough.
And your next question in the category of Pixar. In Cars, Sally runs the Cozy Cone Motel and does what other job in the town as well?
The mayor. I don't know.
Wait, isn't she the town's lawyer? I think she's the town's lawyer.
An answer in 5.
This may be blasphemous, but I don't like
Pete?
the Cars movies.
All right, that's your first, JT. The category
The
of
ride is
Pixar.
fun though.
In Cars, Sally runs the Cozy Cone Motel and does what other job in town as well?
She is the town's attorney.
That is correct. For an additional 2 points, use the JTE rule.
Don't remember
that
right
from
there.
Cars.
King Kong.
I would have
so
never
far
guessed
perfect,
that.
And we're halfway through, 13-8. All right, and your next question in the category of Pixar film.
Nerd chronic.
In Toy Story 4, which actress voices the antagonist of the film, Gabby Gabby?
That is Christina Hendricks.
Oh wow.
Mark, he's right again.
I would have
for
never
Wouldn't have
got
got that.
2 points.
I've heard
2
that,
points right
but
there.
that was
King
not
Khan has
anywhere in
one
here.
more. I guess that was his penultimate question. And
Wow.
now we're at the ultimate question.
That's kind of a
In
deep pull because all she
round
says
number
is
2
Gabby
for
Gabby.
King Khan in the category of Pixar.
Isn't it?
Really?
No, she,
In the
she's
I can't
Pixar
remember.
film Onward, who voices?
Oh,
Walt
Julie Elizabeth Fresh Breakfast.
and
Ah, damn it!
You're right.
That is the great
Damn
Julia
it.
Louis-Dreyfus.
Damn it!
That is a great answer, and it is the
That's
correct
one that we
one.
watched
Perfect
recently, and I
round
just
2
happened to
mark
look up a
for
bunch of
King
the people
Khan.
that did the
A
voices.
perfect round number 2. He
I
has
was
not
thinking
missed
of,
a question nor needed the need of multiple choice
the-
just yet. And so
dragon
we'll give him a
lady,
break in the
whatever her
green
name
room
was.
as we now bring in the Bandits manager, Kate Mullen.
I
Kate.
love
She's
art.
the one that works at the restaurant.
Listen,
Like Octavia
Oh.
Spencer.
you've been sitting in the
Oh,
opposite
yeah.
position before where you were.
Isn't
up
it
one
the
beat.
Mithril?
First round doesn't matter.
Right?
Okay.
Is that what she is? Ah,
The
First
Myth-
round doesn't
Mythrol's
matter.
Taverns,
Also, I know
I think
you
it
just
is.
scored perfect
Someone
on
correct
that
me.
on his wheel slice
Sounds
right
right.
now, so we
That
know
sounds right.
it happens. I know.
Yeah.
I know how this works.
That was such a
And
good
listen,
movie.
The
Ugh,
wheel, the wheel is,
such a
you know, she deals the fate. Here's what I'm not scared of any slice on this wheel for you because I know you've dug into all of them. We know
Manticore.
exactly what we have to
Jake,
do.
that's
to
what-
Manticore.
Thank
that-
you. Where did I
in
get
lockstep
Mithril
pace,
from?
whatever
What
that
the hell?
expression is with him.
Mithril.
Why did
Let's do it.
Mithril? Why does that
You're
sound so
loose. I love how
familiar?
loose you are.
Is that from Lord of the
Yes.
Rings?
Okay,
I don't know.
Pixar, it looks like.
Oh, okay. I'll take it.
There we go.
Oh.
You actually hadn't gone around yet.
Well, okay, so it looked like we spun Pixar. So yeah, I think we'll stay on Pixar. That sounds great.
No!
Oh no!
Oh.
That's the thing is we
just-
spun
that's
Pixar.
No.
Let's do it.
Sort of the
Let's do it.
opposite of Pixar
What do you
because it is
think?
opponent's choice, and so we'll say goodbye to the den and bring in the
Well,
Finstock
there's
Exchange.
no way in hell he's getting
what a
Middle Earth.
shame.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Mystery,
All right,
Tarantino,
Finstock Exchange,
movie
it is
release
opponent's choice, and
dates.
so you are the opponents. You have 60 seconds to decide what category to stick the bandit with.
I'll say mystery
So many
films.
good choices. Let's see.
There is
But
a
I
lot of
think
good
one is
things in here.
Oh,
one is
actually,
jumping out at me,
release
Yeah.
dates.
and that's
is-
movie release dates.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was thinking video games.
Hey,
too,
wait a
but he
minute.
Plays video games all
Yeah,
the
Yeah,
he's straight, so I feel
Mithril-
like he would.
That's what I was
Leave no video
thinking.
games.
And I have at least 2 weeks.
Rachel.
Yeah, there you go,
Sure.
Rachel.
Let's, I have a feeling he
Rachel's
might check
our
down on a couple
Lord of the
those.
Rings
Let's do it.
Let's go movie
Let's do movie
guru
release dates.
that we.
Okay, so now I know
Kira,
when that question
Release
comes up, I know the
dates
answer
is
without
the
actually knowing
category
the
you've
answer.
been saddled with, Bandit, and so
I had no
4
idea what
questions
Mithril
are going to
was.
emerge from there. Again, 2 points unless you need the help of multiple choice. Are you ready to go, sir?
Yeah, I don't do video games, King. I just do hot tubs. So that video games would have been better.
Right, and sleeping. Yeah.
Yeah, and sleeping. Exactly.
That sounds exactly like my lifestyle. All right,
Doesn't sound
Ben,
so bad.
your question, number 1 of 4 in the category of freaking movie release dates, is The Oscar-winning film's Marriage Story
2019.
in 1917 had
Jesus
releases
Christ!
in what
How,
year?
he didn't even. He said the in
Because
said it.
it's a
points,
release
and
date
Bandit off to a
question,
nice start here. Your
which
next
means you're
question,
guessing the year, and
what
all I
year
do is
saw
read the
release
movie.
of the counterculture classic Easy Rider.
87.
Oh gosh.
77?
19.
All right, your 4 options for a point. Is it A, 1969, B, 1970,
I'll say 1972.
C, 1972, or
I'm
D,
gonna say
1973?
69 since the movie's called Easy Rider.
I'll guess 70. Oh,
is incorrect.
Dang
And
it.
so for a 1-point
Just
steal
kidding.
opportunity,
I'm going
King Khan, you're gonna
69
re-ask the
because it's
question
my
and give you
favorite
your
number.
options. What year saw the release of the counterculture classic Easy Rider? Is it A,
Oh, Molly, we're such
1969,
simpletons.
B, 1970, C, 1972, or D, 1973?
Let's go 1969.
Pretty good summer, according to a nice song, and that is correct for a point. That's a huge steal, Brad.
All right,
so far,
question
halfway
writers.
through the Bandits round.
Come on,
King
Goddard.
Khan now up 18-10.
But Goddard still has 2 questions to rebound. Ben, your penultimate question in the world of movie release dates. Eddie Murphy starred in the film Life, and which other comedy in 1999?
Dr. Dolittle.
The Nutty Professor?
That's what I was gonna say, Nutty Professor.
Repeat the question.
All right, that's your first JTE rule. Eddie Murphy starred in the film Life, and which other comedy in 1999?
He started doing a lot of family films around that time. It's got to be something like that.
The Nutty Professor 2.
Oh.
2. Oh.
It's incorrect.
Oh,
so for a
dang.
2-point
He
steal.
took a shot in the dark.
Go to King Khan here.
Great.
Eddie
Yeah,
Murphy
that was-
starred in the
that
film
was
Life,
brave.
and which other comedy in 1999?
I will say Bowfinger.
It's another big steal for Khan.
Damn.
That is 2 points. And
Crap.
so now here's where we stand, folks. 20
Wow.
to 10 to secure
If
this
Khan
spot
gets
in
a
round
steal,
number
it's a-
3 and give him
it's
the
a
chance to come
KO.
back. Ben Goddard would do himself well to not give away another steal opportunity here, Brad. And that question, your last one in movie release dates, Bandit. What year saw the release of the film
1984.
Ghostbusters?
Damn
and
it!
The Karate Kid.
1984.
1984 is correct. That's a nice rebound as we close out round number 2. And so it's an 8-point game. It could have been worse for Ben Goddard simply because Khan seemed on
My
fire
record
with
number.
release dates.
Absolutely. I mean, if Ben Goddard wasn't able to pull that 1984
I knew that
so
because of
quickly,
Ghostbusters,
we could have seen
not-
a knockout.
I knew
Right.
that because of Karate
Round
Kid,
three,
but Ghostbusters
crazier
came
things have
first, and
happened.
like Ben
Goddard
Bateman, I
still
got
more
stuck
than
on the
in this
first thing
game.
I
He
heard.
just needs to go pretty much perfect in this next round to solidify King Khan having the answer to the question.
SOB.
And you both, gentlemen,
Oh,
will
no,
have
Molly,
three
you've
questions
overtaken
if
me.
the
She made a
need
comeback in
is
round
provided.
2.
And so here's how round number 3 works. We do need a series of numbers.
I
to be
mean, I am on
competitive. 3 numbers
the
in
same
total.
faction
These
as
numbers may range
the
from
king
1
of movie
to
release
20.
dates.
Each number corresponds
That's
to a unique category of movie, trivia,
And the
Schmoedown,
belt
know-how.
holder.
Your first question is worth 2 points. Your next one is worth 3 points. Your final question is worth 5 big
Logan, we knew you
points.
knew that
No
one.
penalty for missing a question, and there is no stealing
Oh, yeah.
in round number 3. It's an 8-point lead for
Do
King
not
Khan
challenge
right now.
Logan
So,
to Karate
Khan,
Kid
you're
trivia.
up 20
I'll tell you
to
that much
10.
right now.
So you have the right to give us your 3 lucky numbers first.
Later,
From 1 to
Selvin.
what feels fortunate?
I
Hi,
saw some of your
Selvin.
Q&A
You did last
questions.
time,
Thank
so
you,
let's
Selvin.
go 11, 2,
Patrons,
and
get
8.
those Q&A questions in there.
11, 2,
Get 'em in
and
there.
8 for the King and the Bandit.
6, 9, 7.
9 and 7.
Those are numbers fit for
Oh
a
my
king.
goodness.
They are.
That was beautiful. 2 big steals.
I thought so too.
You're a proven
I
player.
think
here.
Shannon's not here. She'd
Let's put
rip
this guy
that thing
away.
off his
He's a
head.
TKO. There's no doubt about it. He's lucky.
Let's add one more to the record.
He's
Let's
lucky he's
do it.
even need the 3rd round. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Listen,
Spinners and opponents, tough to come back from.
it's listen. I know how you feel. Listen, the other thing is, when I was in track, I used to run the 2 mile and the mile, right? And it's hard to be somebody who does more than one thing. It means I was never where, like, if I could.
As a
just do the
track
2 mile, I
coach,
just do
no
it.
coach
This
would
guy's
ever
just
let
running
their
the mile,
runner
okay?
run
You
the
do
mile
more than
and the
that
2
for this
mile.
league. You do more in this league. This is
Just
still a game you are in. And the
Love
truth is,
Kate.
yes, he got his wheel slice, and then you got opponents. it feels stacked against us, but we are still in charge of this, Ben. You are still in charge of this, okay?
Molly, what's the name
Just
of the
take your
robot
time. You have
on
two
the
JTs
over Ben's
left.
shoulder?
You did beautifully on a wheel slice we didn't want. So there
Is
you
that
go.
Eve?
So let's
is.
we're still in it, and
Eve.
it seems to be stacked against us, and I'm just not looking at the stack.
I made Jake watch Wally for
Let's
the
do it.
first time
Let's do
last
it, Mark.
year.
All right, so the competitors are about
I
to
love
administer a rousing
Wally.
series of pep talks for both Gucci and
Wally.
Mulligan. So Brad Gilmore is going to be asking the questions to the Bandit. We are going to start.
You
with
liked it, right?
Ben? Your questioning begins.
There's only a few
with
Pixar movies I haven't
category
seen, and that was one of them.
6.
Yes, sir.
And for
Yeah, I
2
haven't
points,
seen The Good
Brad,
Dinosaur.
What category does that correspond to?
That
I haven't
corresponds
either.
to the category
It's good.
of
It didn't get the
comedy.
love that a lot of people should have given
Category
it. It was
of
actually a really good movie.
And your 2-point question, Ben Goddard, in the category of comedies.
Yep.
Sandra Bullock co-stars with
The Heat!
Melissa
Heat!
McCarthy in what?
No,
This-
The Heat.
The Heat. Ah,
The
I love that movie.
The Heat is correct.
It's a
for
great
2
movie. The
points.
spank scene is
Unless you needed
amazing.
2 points. Ben Goddard still in this thing.
Yes,
We're going to
Brian,
go
I
to his
loved
next category here,
Luca.
Mark, which is he selected number 9, which corresponds to Quentin Tarantino.
Ooh.
Oh,
Quentin Tarantino.
At least it's
and
a
your
three-pointer.
question in the realm of the great Quentin Tarantino is
Oh boy.
in Pulp Fiction, who plays the burglar that simply goes by the name
Ooh. God, that's like my favorite Tarantino movie too, and I.
Roth.
That is correct for
Nice.
3 points.
Yeah,
3
nice.
big points. And now we're
Nice.
sitting at
Nice job.
17-20. If Ben Goddard can
I don't know why I
hit a
couldn't get
5-pointer,
Bruce
King
Willis out of my
Khan is
head.
now in the
Yeah.
hot seat, Mark Ellis.
He's doing his job. This is exactly what his manager taught
Valencio
him,
Bruno.
Mr. Gilmore, is that the Bandit just has to stay in the match, and now he has a chance to possibly take the lead and, for the first time ever, force King Khan to answer some round 3 questions.
All right, and
First
your
time ever.
5-point question, you selected the number 7, which corresponds to family films. And your question for 5 points in family films.
Fast and Furious.
What Oscar-winning actress voices Sassy the Cat?
Oh my
in the
God.
1993 family
Yeah.
Oh my
Home
God.
Alone,
What?
The Incredible Journey.
I'm pretty sure it's Sally Field.
Yes, it is. I've seen this movie a bajillion times when I was.
I have two.
I haven't seen this movie since I was a kid.
It
Damn.
mortified me as a kid when
You
the
answered 5.
freaking dog gets.
That's
Ugh,
still
yeah,
one
it-
JT will remain.
I couldn't watch it to this day, but like
And your question.
I did see it a bunch of
What
times.
Oscar-winning actress
Look at that 5-point
voices
poll.
Sassy the Cat
Ooh,
in the
Come on,
1993 family
Come on,
film
Ben.
Homeward Bound, The Incredible Journey.
How many points do you have, Molly?
12.
Take a swing here. Is it Sally Field?
That is correct for 5.
Get it,
big
Ben.
points.
Nice.
Come on.
22.
Okay,
Now,
so
King,
wait.
just miss
That is
all.
what
Pull a
performing
brother
under
Lomas and miss
pressure
all your
is like,
questions.
Mark Ellis.
Wait, so
That
Jake, you
is
have 14, right?
incredible. The Bandit
Yeah.
goes perfect.
So
in
Molly-
round at
Molly,
number
you gotta
3 with
get
some
this in
difficult
time, at
questions,
least.
And now has
Oh, no.
the lead 22-20.
She's
I'll
gonna
mute him.
collapse.
Too
under
much
pressure.
pressure.
Like I mentioned,
She's gonna
this is the first
collapse under
time
pressure.
that Khan will feel the pressure of answering questions in round at number 3. And so, Khan, we go to you for
He
your
did miss the
2-point
TKO, by the way. Yeah,
question.
everyone's
Now,
saying in the
If
chat,
you get
no
it correct, this
TKO.
would tie the match, deadlocked at 22.
Come
You
on.
selected
Come on.
number
Uh-oh. Rachel says
11.
you have a 16.
for your 2-point question. That
Oh, I do?
corresponds
Oh.
to
Oh, yeah, I got the
new
2-pointer.
releases.
Yeah.
Okay.
And your question for 2 points and the tie. Robert Pattinson plays the character Neil in what
Tenet.
2020 action epic?
That would be Tenet.
I didn't see it.
That would be
I haven't seen it either.
correct, and we got
I immediately
ourselves a
went
tie
Twilight
game, Mr.
in my
Gilmore.
head.
This
Yeah,
is what we
yeah,
love to
same.
see.
All right, here he goes. He just has to answer one more question, either his 3 or his 5, and King Khan will be 2-0 in the MTS.
And Mr. Khan, you selected category 2 for your 3-point question.
Miss.
And that corresponds to the world of a guy I've heard of, Tom Cruise.
Ooh.
And your question. For 3 points and the win. Name 2 of the 3 films.
Vanilla Sky,
Days of Thunder, and Eyes Wide Shut.
With Nicole Kidman.
I was going to say Vanilla Sky. Is it? Yeah, she's in Vanilla Sky, right?
Yeah.
Nicole Kidman?
That would be
No, that's
Eyes
Cameron
Wide
Diaz.
Shut and Days of Thunder.
Yeah, you're right. Shit!
And your winner, King
Boo, King, boo!
Yeah. Games here.
No, in all seriousness, I know you're watching, dude. Great match.
So good.
Buddy. That's
That
right.
was a good match.
That was a
Killed
really good match.
Pixar.
Rocket ships.
In just
Jake,
a moment,
you'll
they're going to be
gain some
interviewed
points
by
on
the
ya.
great Jen Sturger
Yeah,
and
that
Brad Gilmore.
sucks.
But first, your thoughts on this match we
I don't even
just
know what this
witnessed. It looks like a dominating performance
scores
by
are.
Khan over
I've
Goddard.
been too
And now,
busy
while
to
it was
post
a
them lately.
perfect
I'll post it next week.
question-answering session for Khan, Ben the Bandit Goddard showed a hell of a lot of fight.
Oh, look, here's the thing.
Oh,
Ben Goddard
laundry's
coming back from
done.
that deficit that he found himself in and putting the pressure on King Khan to at least answer 66%
King
of his
Khan
questions
is
in the
2-0
final round. That was
in the
really,
movie
really
trivia
incredible
Schmoedown
stuff, and
after
it really
being
is
the
mark of
most
somebody who has studied this game and
unknown
is a true vet
draftee
of this game.
taken in this
He did
year's
not
draft.
let that deficit
Wow.
shake him. He went into the
He
third
is
round,
looking
and he did what he had to do. But King
legit.
Khan, living
Love
up to his
it.
name. My question
Too
is,
legit
will
to
the
quit.
MTS be the
I would have
kingdom
loved
that
to have
he rules
seen
over by the
what
end
would
of
have
this
happened
season
if
he
Goddard
continues
had
to play
pulled
the way
some
that he
or
did?
spun something that
Absolutely will
was
be the answer to
somewhat
that
in his
question.
wheelhouse. that
Oh,
gave
yeah,
him a
like
little
Middle
better
Earth or
shot.
something?
So
Oh,
far,
God.
Yeah, just to
2-0
see them
record
kind of
now.
go
He still
for
has
it,
that
to
one
go at it a
KO,
little bit.
although
But
Goddard gave him a good
yeah.
fight today and
He,
avoided the
he
TKO.
definitely deserved
so
that one.
now we do turn it over to the winning faction, the Finstock Exchange, and for an exclusive interview with both
Oh,
Gucci and
snap!
today's
He also
winner,
went
King Khan,
perfect.
Jen Sturger, it's all yours.
Yeah.
As he pointed out.
No Can't argue.
Luck, no prayers. No, I don't.
Cannot
like
argue
that.
with perfect.
Oh. Quoting Kirk Cousins will never get you on the good side of this interviewer. I'm just saying here, Gucci. All right. Well, congratulations, guys, on a well-fought victory today and a very
At least it
impressive
wasn't a KO.
performance.
Yeah.
You've got to be feeling pretty proud
It was
of
still a
the
good
man right
match.
now, Gucci.
Like I said, look, this is an 86 sign Met ball here. That was the mantra this whole year. 86 Mets. The bad boys, they're going to win. And that's exactly what's happening here. Look, the
Hopefully yours show up for the parade because those guys didn't.
Well, they had
he will.
fun that night. They had fun that night. We'll be on the mountaintop. It doesn't really make a difference. But
Ha,
like
ha, ha,
the
I don't know
dossier
what we're laughing at. Ha, ha, ha.
Me too.
proving itself right. And like I said, the naysayers that before the season started thought we were all idiots and numbskulls who knew nothing and throwing the season. But now look what is happening here.
They're the idiots.
Yeah, they are the idiots. Well, that's usually what it is.
Right.
Look,
Brian Ward, you are 100%
Goddard had a
correct.
nice pull on his 5. I mean, I thought we were going to TKO him. That was a good pull. Look, did it go his way? No, but that's just the way it goes. I mean, we figured, we knew he was pretty strong on the wheel in a lot of those categories, but movie release dates was the one we thought he could slip up on at least 1 or 2 questions. And
Gucci, you said
what he did,
video
and that
games.
decided the game. So
Excuse
that's
me.
the strategy that we use. So everybody who thinks
You
we
tried
don't
to
have
sway
any
him
strategy,
to video
you're
games.
crazy because we're the best strategists in this game. There's no question about that, and the best players, no doubt, and the best characters.
Did you know that
I
those
believe
steals were
Jill
such
is
a large potential in that
8.5
round?
points behind you, Jake.
Oh yeah. I mean, I know Goddard's gonna go on about
8.5.
I got spinners, he got opponents, which I didn't actually get spinner's choice. Let's be fair.
Yeah.
The Exchange has
Because
won several times this
0.5s
year.
are from
fantasy
teams.
My
It's not-
fantasy
it's
team
not
has
a knockout
hinged
blow by any means.
on big time players playing
So, I
championship
mean, I knew
matches,
he
and
might
they've been
struggle to reach
sucking
things, I was
lately.
right. So, and I was ready to
So
steal.
get on your high
That's
horse,
what happened.
peeps.
We study. We diamond hands to death.
I don't even know what that means.
Who's
I still
tomorrow?
don't know what that means. So I have to ask you guys,
David
what's
Del
next?
Rio
Like, who
and
are we
Frank
looking
Moran.
for, Gucci? I know that you're not sitting around
Yeah.
idly. You're taking
the
notes,
new
you're
member
looking
of,
at opponents for your players.
Oh, that's right. He's
Vengeance.
new
Who do you
faction.
think
Yeah, Del Rio. That's
should play
correct.
next?
I think we'll
Who
take
did-
anybody.
who dropped
I mean,
him?
I think,
Kate,
I
right?
think this
Kate
man
dropped
can
him?
beat anybody in the
Kate.
game right now.
Kate dropped Del Rio.
Kate dropped him,
Look
and
what
then
he
he
did today.
immediately plays for the dungeon.
Anybody in
How,
any
how
faction will
amazing
take on
is
anybody.
that?
We don't care. We don't dodge. We don't dodge.
Pretty
people like
funny.
Other managers do. We don't complain when people get put up against somebody. This is what we do. We'll take anybody that's thrown at us, and we've done that, and we beat them consistently. That's it.
Yeah. Look what happened with most rookies. Most rookies in their second match played another rookie.
Yes.
I bypassed that because I'm that good, and I
Yes.
just proved it today.
I mean,
So
that
my next
we
match, I'll
talked
play
about it.
literally
That's
anybody.
exactly what we
Doesn't
wanted to
really
see.
Give it to me. I'll knock
We
it down.
wanted to see
Yep. Facts.
someone like him
Well,
who
congratulations on your big
did
win
very
today,
well
Khan,
play
and
an
the
experienced
saddest
player,
looking
and
Burger King
he
I've
showed
ever
up.
seen.
He showed
But
up.
whatever, diamond hands,
Yeah.
razor claw, who knows? I don't know.
razor claws.
Dossier, trusted 86 style.
Oh, okay. There's the dossier
and
coming
we're
up.
back. So, Brad
Mr.
Gilmore,
Berlin.
I mean, certainly a very confident Finstock
Jill has
exchange,
David
and why
Del
not?
Rio.
They seem to be.
Are you
welcoming to take
joking
on
me?
Anyone who wants to step
Where
into
are
the
my
ring
players? I feel like
against
Molly
King
at the
Khan.
beginning of the season
Oh,
where
actually,
nobody
yeah,
was
performers
playing.
like King Khan,
Well, I still feel like that, but
okay. Sure. Even though
Where
King
is
Khan,
everybody?
Undefeated. Don't let that
hell?
confidence start to
Friday
border
is
on
who?
weakness
Go
and
Frank
over-
Moran.
underestimating
Go Frank
your
Moran.
opponents
Friday
and
is McWeenie and
overestimating
Lon,
your
which I have
abilities.
McWeenie.
That is where you can go astray. And
Come
I'm not saying that
on.
Bobby Gucci has ever led anyone down the primrose path and maybe gas
Who
them
has
up and put a
Lon?
battery
Who
in their
has
bag. But
Lon?
nevertheless,
Abby
let's
has
just keep
Lon.
calm, cool, and
Okay.
collected,
That's
King Khan,
okay.
and you will continue on your winning way.
It's fine with me.
Well, those Triple C's certainly a hallmark of Ben the Bandit Goddard as well, simply because I'll add a
Woo,
fourth C.
she could be
Maintain
in
your composure
striking
during what
distance by
seemed
the end
to
of
be a
this
very
week.
tough, possibly
Frank Moran, you
insurmountable
better
lead of
whoop that
Khan.
ass. Oh,
He came
excuse me,
Oh,
second
Barbarian.
in the second round.
Wait, I was gonna say
Getting the
Barbarian
lead,
plays soon,
Sorry.
right?
taking out the
Sorry,
possibility
yeah,
of a TKO.
McWeenie played
and
Lon last
pushing
time,
Khan
which is
further
why I
than he's
mixed
ever
them
been
up.
before. A sterling
And I have
performance.
Barbarian.
Yeah, Molly has Barbarian.
Absolutely.
That's
So,
fine.
I
As long
really-
as Jill doesn't
I
get the
think that
points,
the
I'm
story
cool
of this
with it.
match is
I
how
am
great
cool
King
with it.
Khan was, but also how great Ben Goddard
And
is
good
under
point here by
pressure. And to
Leo.
me, if I am a man
Yeah,
who
if
likes,
the Outsiders
King,
lose that next
I am
match,
so
he goes
happy
0-4 to
that
start
I
the year,
elected
which
to keep
is
him on
very
my team
similar
because he is great
to
in
what his
singles,
team
he's great
partner
in a
did
team
last
player,
year.
He can be an IG player.
Mr.
He's one of
Paul
those, as they
Preston
say in
struggled
baseball,
last
five-tool
year.
kind of performers, and I think that
Went
this was
0-for,
an
in fact.
exhibition of his abilities today.
I have a feeling the
Run,
Outsiders
field,
are
hit,
going to
throw, and,
play very, very well. They're a
do
very
well
good
batting
team.
practice. I got to
So-
get that fifth tool down. So let's now turn it over for an interview with.
You did something
Manager
cool with
Kate
one of
Morgan
next
the
week's
Den
posters.
and
I saw your
Ben the
Twitter,
Bandit
Brian
Goddard.
Ward. Did
Jen
you update
Sturger?
something? I'm very intrigued.
I'm gonna go ahead. I want to get King Khan's camera angle.
never mind.
Okay, here we go. That's good. Ben, you want to do that too? You want to do your camera the way King Khan does it?
Guys.
No. I'll
He's like,
respect,
no, it's too hard to fix.
I'll respect.
Ben's like, I have it
King K, like,
strategically
I will say that he
perfect to
did
where it
get
is
spinners
on
and
my
opponents.
screen.
I know he didn't get spinners, but he got his 2 wheel slices. But hey, you still have to answer the questions in front of you. You still have to do it. He played great. He got the. I mean, he got the
Ty,
bonus
we are
question.
still
I did it,
discussing.
so movie release
It
dates,
depends on if
I
we have the
mean, in a year that
manpower
Ben
for
Bateman
Friday.
isn't
So
even
we'll
going perfect
we'll
in
have
movie
some
release
more
dates.
information on
That's
that
a tough
tomorrow.
category.
We want
Or
to.
Lady
I probably
Power.
should have checked down on the
Yeah,
Eddie
or
Murphy
Lady Power. Excuse
one.
me. Sorry.
I probably should have been like
Saying
Easy Rider
on,
69.
we'll have some
Why
on,
not?
on
Like I should
panel
have just
power.
guessed 69
On
for the
panel
fun of
power.
it. And
Panel power.
so second guessing sucks. And it's Jen. Can we get back in studio? I'm undefeated in studio. Can we get back in studio, please?
Oh, is
Hey.
that what you think this is?
True.
Hey.
I think this
Andrew
is.
Guy would say the
I
same
gotta
thing,
tell
right?
myself Something after
Yeah.
the year I've had, Jen.
I don't know if Andrew
Jesus.
Guy ever would want to
Honestly,
come
I
back
feel like
after
you
being.
are just one of
behind
those
the desk.
players
He
that
does
the
a great
record
job.
just doesn't
Yeah, he's
match
a
up with
desk
your
guy.
actual level
He's
of
100% a desk guy.
competent play.
I'm
Like,
trying, man. I'm trying. And you know,
Style and
is it
Moose,
the
I
energy
think that
of,
there's
like,
very
having
much a
people in
possibility.
studio? Is it being there
A
all
Con
together? Do you
Griffey
feel like you
Nooms
just function
team.
maybe better
That
under pressure with like the
would
lights?
be
Like, what is it?
That's
it's just hard
Yeah,
because you know
yeah.
you amp yourself
The
up.
only
for
thing
these
is you
things,
have
and
to
now
get
it's like okay,
by
I got the rest of my day to just kind of sit
Rushmore.
at my desk.
Rushmore
and
would
it's
have
hard
to take a
separate 'cause I
backseat.
do stream. I do do a lot of stuff from this
But the
desk.
porgs just
porgs,
they don't get you amped like
Right?
a studio audience does.
But it's like when it's, like Jen, you know sports better than most people. Like it's one thing to go practice somewhere. It's another thing to go to the stadium. It's another thing to go play somewhere.
I'm not disagreeing
where
with
your
him.
games are. And it's like this. And
Yeah.
I mean, no,
Oh,
these
yeah.
aren't excuses, but it's just like, it's a different mental state of like getting like, okay, I'm going to my desk that I do 12 hours of work in every day. Now I got to play movie trivia at it, and I got to get up for this game, and it's different and it's more competitive, and it's
And
hard
there's
to.
the life distractions of just not being in an environment where your sole focus is like, let's get this done, let's win this game.
Yeah, I don't. You got we say it every week on Backstage. You got to stay ready for these matches because you don't know when you're going to get called up. There's so many people, clawing and scratching for matches. It's such a big league. So I'm happy to play, and it's hard to study against someone that has one game of game tape, wasn't in the fan leagues, like, isn't a content creator, doesn't do movie reviews or make shows. So he's this little enigma,
So you
and
don't
he's
even know
good.
what his specialties are exactly.
Yeah, like I kind of had them guess once we got the wheel, 90 minutes ago. And I knew once opponent's choice, I was like,
that's right.
It's
That
gonna
went
be
into
release
effect.
dates. Here we go. And that's like such a hard category to prep for. It's like, what year did every movie ever made come out? Go. But yeah, all credit to King Khan. I'm excited to see who he plays next because the kid's good. The kid is good, and he's this little mystery that, you know, I hate to give credit to Gucci, so I won't. It's not him. Actually, credit to Barbarian for finding King Khan, because I know it's Barbarian.
Oh, well, you get the salty
That is
seal of approval.
the truest thing you could ever say, Ben.
Yeah.
True
like
fact.
Sealed with his own tears.
That's
you know?
right, exactly.
Oh, so how do we rebound from this other than getting you a match in studio against somebody like Let's Go?
Well, I know Saul, my teammate, the Saul show, that kid is scary good. And I know that he's not going to lose. So I'm preparing for the Inner Geekdom tournament. If Saul somehow slips up and a miracle happens and he gets
hypothetically,
then I know he's
Saul
put in front of
beats
me 'cause
Amaru,
oh my gosh, he's so focused, it's insane.
and depending on
but
when
I'm
the
preparing
IG
for the
tournament
Inner Geekdom
is,
tournament. I think we have a teams match coming up with Paul.
you could see
so I'm
Saul
getting back
playing in a
it,
title
and
match
we'll go from there.
/
And
possibly
then
having the
after-
title
if I
belt,
lose some more, then I'll
and Ben
boycott
Goddard
until
going in
we're
the
live
IG
again.
tournament. Wow.
Kate, all of this
Interesting.
joking aside
That would
and
be
self-deprecation,
fun.
you still,
Yeah.
I know that this is not
I
the
like
way
Ben
you
in
want things
IG,
to go out
so
today.
Me too.
I would like to
like
see
you
him
said,
play more IG
certain
than
odds
singles.
are
I
just
think.
kind
I
of
think he's great at
insurmountable when they
teams
get handed to you.
to bounce someone
I
off
gotta
of,
say,
but I think
I'm so impressed
I think
with
IG
Ben
is kind of
because
where
he
he
had a
lives
perfect first
best.
round. He didn't get the bonus,
Yep.
but that's fine. Like that, you can come back from that. And then he got dealt, you know, the one wheel slice that we did not want to be dealt. And he still, it wasn't like he didn't get anything. He got 2 full-blooded points. There was a couple of steals in there. That's fine. Then he goes on and has a perfect third round. I'm actually, this loss feels so much better than the previous loss to JTE, because to be winning the entire match and have it come down to one question.
Yeah, that was heartbreaking.
I much prefer that he scrapped the whole time, and that it doesn't feel like, and yes, again, the wheel was stacked against us today. Not like, oh, poor us, but it didn't go our way today. And I've always said the second
Correct,
round
Mike,
is really
correct.
where I feel like it's where it, you know, because Ben could have landed on one of his wheel slices and and we would be seeing maybe that Ben had those same, who knows, but it just is very different if, you know, if that wheel round is kinder to you. So I'm as proud of Ben today as I was when he was winning the JTE match the whole entire time until he missed. I'm prouder, in fact, because I got to tell you, to come back and have a perfect third round, that's so hard to do. And as I said, Ben's not just doing the 2-mile race. Ben does the 2-mile. He does the 1-mile. He does the 800. He's in 3 divisions in this thing.
Brian,
so
would that
his
be allowed?
focus has to be split. We can't have him only cramming
What?
movie
What did I
release
miss?
dates, because we really need him to be
Did I-
good
I
at
missed
Nothing.
something.
Transformers
Nothing.
movies.
It
also.
flew over my
So
head.
to me,
She was talking
I-
track
this
stuff,
is
and I
still
asked
my
you if that'd
guy.
be allowed.
This is still,
Oh,
you
what'd
know,
she say?
I could not be prouder.
He's
Yes,
doing the
a
he's
W
doing the
is great,
200. He's doing
but
the
also,
800.
like,
He's doing
this
the
L
mile.
does not
He's
feel like an uppercase L to me. This feels like this is a man who showed up, who scrapped it out, who didn't give
I mean,
up.
giving
who's
her
not
credit,
making
you had to
excuses,
think
and
about it
is
as a
gonna go
track
on and
coach.
play
That's
in
pretty
2
good.
other divisions.
I mean,
and that's
it would
my
be
guy.
a lot
Oh, I love that, and that's why
because that's
you're
2
one of the
sprints
best,
and a
Kate,
long
honestly.
distance.
So tough loss today.
typically you don't
Ben.
Hot
do
tub
too
stream
much
with
of
me and
that.
Kate Mulligan coming soon, baby.
Thanks for the invite. All right.
As Brad Gilmore and I both await that hot tub
all right.
invitation
If there's no
email.
cutscene
Look,
at the end, I'll just go ahead
Jen
and
asked
remove
the
it and
right
keep it
questions, and
well, there it is. King Khan walking away with the dub, playing extremely well, and beating Ben Goddard for some more points for the exchange, going 2-0, and he is looking. He's looking quite good. He's looking as good as some of these rookies have been. A fellow competitor, Griffey Nooms, is currently 2-0 in the exchange. They're looking. Rick Radis is 2-0 in the exchange. They have a lot of good rookies, clearly, but yeah, that's a big time win for King Khan there. That's a good opponent in Ben Goddard.
Is there anyone else that's 2-0?
I was just more so going off of the exchange, but there probably is.
That's
Someone
what I
in the
was
chat
trying to.
will-
That's what I meant. That's what I was trying to think of.
Someone in the chat will probably tell us if not.
Yeah, I mean,
Amaru is 2-0.
Yeah, but I was thinking exchange.
Okay.
I mean, it's it's what I expected, and especially when Ben lands on an unfavorable slice. Yeah. If he landed on Middle Earth, we would be seeing a whole different story, probably. So, I mean, it's the best you can do with, in my opinion, unless that is your strength, the worst category. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, the chips fall the way they do, but I mean, at the same time, King Kong's the real deal. So, just saying, I wouldn't be surprised if you see him in a singles number one contender / championship match by the end of the year.
Yeah, he's. It's only June, and he's got 2 incredible matches under his belt. That's for sure. Molly, what about you?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to tell with a match like this because he seemingly, like he said, he didn't spin Spinner's Choice, but he seemingly got a slice that he knew he would be pretty good at. So he got something that was probably up here. Ben got something that was like probably like way down here. So it's hard to tell from matches that have those kinds of round 2s, like how they'll go moving forward. But yeah, I mean, he didn't miss a question. So you can't argue that he's not really good. And yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he just like keeps knocking the pins down and makes his way to a contender match. But Ben, so sad.
I know. He's had a rough go at it so far, but he's got some really good stuff coming up, and we're gonna see him team stuff. We'll see him in IG, so he's not going anywhere. Brian Bailey had a question in the chat, real quick. So how do you feel about the digital wheel spinning opponent's choice over and over again? Molly could probably say this a little bit more than we can, just because she's a competitor, but everyone has a chance of landing on it, which is what I go back to. It's not like it's fixed for certain competitors, or it spins like it's at random, just like it is in studio. You're not spinning it physically, but it's at random. So I don't think there's an issue with it. We're seeing it more often, but there's a lot of times where people crush opponent's choice. So
or both people get Spinner's Choice. Exactly. It is totally random. We've used the program that they use with the wheel before, and it's just like, yeah, you just click a button and it spins the wheel. Like, yeah. I don't know who wrote the code for the program or how that works, but it's all pretty randomized, and it does feel like we've seen a lot of opponents' choices pop up, but we've seen maybe an equal amount of Spinner's Choices. So I don't know.
As someone that teaches code, no, there's no controlling it. It's in the hands of the code. So I mean, the only other solution would be to have literally one of the announcers have a wheel and have to spin it with the things on it, but that would mean that Andrew would probably have to have a wheel, Mark would have to have a wheel, Christian would have to have a wheel, anyone else that might potentially host have a wheel. So it's the best we got. So
yeah, the other option, they did this a couple times. It might have been Patreon matches, exhibitions, I'm not sure, but they had Mark. All the categories were just numbers, and they picked a random number. If they didn't like that, they picked another number. I personally would rather just go with the wheel. Everything is at random. It's by choice. And, people can say, like, a lot of people are saying in the chat that double opponent's choice and the amount of times we've seen it may not be as random, but it comes in waves. Players spins come in waves. They're really good with the wheel, or they really bad, or they fluctuate. It's just something that is part of the game.
Yeah.
It is
Nerd Chronic said something in the chat too about like they had a lot of opponent's choice come up with the actual wheel too.
Yeah.
So
it is what it is. Yeah, it sucks when it lands on the same thing 4 times in one match, because then it obviously looks bad, but it happens.
Plus, it's always more memorable when that happens in a match versus not. So
We'll see.
I mean, it is what it
we're
is.
gonna be going slowly back into studio. I would laugh if that started happening in person, because then it's like,
you have nothing
what
to
are you
complain
say
about.
now? Yeah,
You have nothing to complain about.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Well, there it is. Today's reaction and play along to everyone who's been hanging out with us. Thank you guys so much. We love you guys. We hope everyone has had a great day, great time doing this. A few plugs real quick for us. Just a reminder, on Sunday's show is now shifted to Monday. And if you missed it, we're actually having Mr. Christian Harloff with us on Monday afternoon, 4 o'clock Pacific right here. We'll be with him for probably 45 minutes to an hour or so. We have a bunch of questions lined out, but we're also asking you to kind of put some questions out there as well. So the way that you can do that is to hit the Streamlabs link. They essentially line up in a queue. And we'll just read down the list as we get them. We'll make sure that we have them ready to go for Monday's show. You guys can ask them from now until Monday or during showtime. We will only have them for about an hour. We'll cut a time for questions because we don't want to keep them too long. So if you want your question asked, make sure you get it in there as soon as possible. And yes, Brian Nussbaum, we will definitely be asking him our candy.
Absolutely.
We will definitely be asking him our candy.
Should we ask him our other one that we thought of? What's your favorite smell?
Possibly. Yeah, maybe. It's always a fun one. And then a few things here also with the Patreon. We do have our Q&A coming up next week. And if you are part of the Patreon at the $5 tier and up, you are able to take part in asking us questions with the video and everything like that. Get those questions in. We'd love to hear from you guys. Very random, fun stuff comes up. It's a really, really good time. And if you are not part of it, there's a lot of cool things going on over there just for $1 and up. I mean, $1 gets you part of our Discord with all of our community, us, a lot of good View crew members. $2, we do watch-alongs and everything like that. So, and there's also more stuff.
Yeah, he just watched Clue for the first time.
I did.
That was fun.
It was really fun. It was a fun one. There's some more stuff coming this next month as well, which is a lot of good time, a lot of good stuff. Christian, when are we getting Damon versus Damon? Brian Ward, you know what? I will save that one just for you because he's only been asked it about 36 times anyway. And I'll make sure that he knows you asked it. By Brian Ward, from Brian Ward, I'll make sure it's asked.
it would be fun to just save that as its own thing for celebration next year. I mean, that's a long time to wait, but
it's not that long though. It goes by pretty quick. That'd be amazing.
In a year.
That'd be fun. All right, so check that out. All of the links are in the description below. Patreon, Streamlabs, our Twitter handles, show stuff, all of it.
oh god, what have I said?
Oh goodness!
All the people running the show are just ready. It's clipped. It's ready to go. Play the damn.
I'm pretty sure we sent Nerd Chronic or told him, hey, go to this time slot on this show for Damon v. Damon. I'm pretty sure we did it.
Everything's
so he
clipped.
probably
We just
clipped
need
out
to
our
put
show.
Put the video of the match in between, and then we're good.
That's amazing. That's amazing. All right, everybody. We'll be back here tomorrow, 6 o'clock for Del Rio and Moran. A very fun singles matchup. 6 o'clock Pacific right here. And to everybody who's watching again, thank you guys so much. We love you guys. Have a great night, and we'll catch you guys back here tomorrow.
Bye.